I did this whole entire look. Makeup, the outfit. Let me stand back so you guys can see it. Yes, with the shoes. I did have my velour blazer laid on my shoulders, but you can see that towards the end. Let's go ahead and let's get into this look from start to finish and how I'll put it all together. So let's go ahead. All right, so I started this video on my Canon and the battery died. But anyways, in the video, pretty much I'm telling you how I got started into the makeup world because I feel like you guys should get to know me. So I am I'm going with a very soft look. I talked about classic looks, how important they are to doing versus something that's, too much or whatever. But anyways, we're going to get back to the topic at hand. I'm just applying the eyeshadow because I want it to really look good and not be too much, but you know. I got my lashes done. I love my lashes because that means I don't have to put them on. So if you are a person that struggles with lashes, guess what? Go and get you some. That might be the easiest way versus putting them on, okay? So I have done my eyes. I'm gonna go in and just clean this up a little bit. I don't like to see a start and finish. But anywho, I got into the makeup world and I've just been going at it ever since. And makeup is very therapeutic for me because I enjoy, if I'm feeling down or whatever, it just makes me feel good. I'm such a girly girl. I'm gonna try and put this liner on. I can't talk and do this at the same time. And I'm trying to look into the mirror and put this on because it's a liquid liner, and liquid liner tends to be a little messy. So the one thing that I love is I love a classic look, and I love a hydrating look. So I used Merit to kind of give my skin a glow. I'm gonna get up close. You can see how it's nice and glowy. I am using Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation. It's one of my favorites. I need to do a video on that, on some of my favorites. Whenever I'm using a foundation, I always like to use a beauty blender. But I have prepped the skin and all that other stuff. But anyways, let's get back to the story, okay? So with me being a makeup artist and been going at it since really 2003, I wouldn't even say 2003 is the year that I actually went into the makeup artistry world. I would say 2008 or 9 was the year that I decided, oh, I want to be a makeup artist, So I will say this, I've grown so much and I am consistently growing. And it took me forever, believe it or not, to master a natural look. It really did, because I had trained myself to do these overly dramatic looks that I didn't know how to untrain my mind to do a natural look. It took me a couple of years to master a natural look. And then when I mastered it, my clientele, they love those type of looks. They don't like, I have a more mature clientele, so they enjoy that flawless, effortless, classic look. And so that's just what I love to do now. It's that. I love to create those type of looks. And I realized that my favorite is a very hydrating look. I have done matte looks, but I would say hydration is actually one of my favorites. And I'm going to tell you why. I love a makeup look that looks like skin. And it's all put together. I love that. I love it, love it, love it. It's got to look like skin. And not too much, but just enough. makeup. Because the one thing I notice is that whenever it's too much, no one can really see how you really look without it. I don't know. That's just me. I would say one of the hardest things I had to learn as a makeup artist was contouring. Contouring, I just could not get it. But I will say this, and this is for all my future makeup artists out there or anyone that's wanting to learn the art or how to apply their makeup. Contouring is not easy. It's not. You know, you got to know how to not go too dark. You got to know how to just, how to blend it well and all that other stuff, and, what to use, and, how far to go and what you're trying to achieve when you're contouring. You can't just do because you get on YouTube or you follow someone and they're contouring. Everybody's face shape is different. So I will say this, you just have to master contouring your face and understanding your face shape. And that's one thing I had to do is I always look at my client's face and the shape of their face and decide how I'm going to contour, and you also even when just using different products, it's not always, it's a challenge, with learning how to use the products, the brushes, everything. Whenever I teach a class, I tell my clients in my class, look, I didn't learn this overnight. However, the things that I did take from it, what I did do is I just practiced. I just kept practicing and practicing and practicing until I got it. And that's just what I did. So anybody that's out there that's wanting to learn how to do their makeup, you just got to keep practicing. You can't just do it that one time. And if it turns out crappy, guess what? It's okay, because you're learning. And your face is your canvas for you to learn how to do makeup. Okay? And if you want to be a makeup artist, learn it. And that's just what I can tell you, learn it. I will say this, after being in the makeup industry for almost 15 years, I will say this, I'm getting a pimple. Let me tell you, I'm perimenopausal and my skin has been doing a number on me. I keep going at it. If this is something you're passionate about and you want to learn how to do, don't give up. Just keep going. Keep going and don't give up. Because I didn't, and I would consider myself a self-taught makeup artist. I always say, who knew? I mean, I would have never known that I had this talent. Really, to be honest with you, if Little Kim just hadn't graced that cover on Essence, I would have never known, ever. So definitely do not give up. Continue to keep thriving. Sorry, I gotta look off in the mirror because I need to make sure that this all blends well. And that's the whole purpose of contouring. That's why I say it's hard, girl. It's hard. I will say this. Yeah, but contouring is probably the hardest thing that I had to learn. But I actually enjoy doing my makeup. I told if someone I was talking to, I don't quite remember, it's therapeutic for me. If I'm having a bad day or whatever, or I'm just down out for whatever reason, whatever my emotions are. And I'll be honest with you, I lost my husband in 2023 in February. So I've been on this emotional roller coaster in life where sometimes just getting in front of this mirror doing my makeup is therapeutic for me. Instead of sitting down and being in my feelings or angry or pissed off because he's not here. Let me tell you, I wasn't the person that was eager to get out here in these streets, baby. No. Doing my makeup has been therapeutic for me. It's been extremely therapeutic. And I've kind of dove in to doing my makeup more than anything. Because it just it took my mind off of everything that was going on. I have a habit of just diving into my own head and not being realistic of where I am in my healing journey. But This has really been very helpful for me with doing my makeup. And just, again, I love it. You see how beautiful this looks, how hydrating? Oh, I love it. So now I'm just going to blend all of this in. You see that? I can't stand that. I need it to look as natural as possible. And you see how I blend that out? Just beautiful. But anyways, so ever since he passed, I have just been kind of diving into doing my makeup and trying to find me in this whole new life that God has given me. Like, what is this all about? But yeah, that's pretty much what I did. I worked in healthcare. When my husband passed away in February of last year, the year is rolling around. When he passed away, I went back to work, but I really wasn't there, guys. I'm gonna just be real honest with you. Like, I just wasn't there at all. I checked out mentally because my whole world changed. And like, in seconds, like it just changed. And, you know, he passed away from brain cancer. And I knew that he was going to pass away, but I didn't want to accept the reality of it. You know, I didn't want to accept the fact that this is what life was dealing me. I really wanted to believe that God was going to heal him on this side and not the other side, because I was very specific in my prayer. And I just knew it. So my faith had me so strong until God was like, no, that's not what I had planned. And I just had to deal with it. From February up until now, I have been trying to figure out my norm. What does that look like? You know, who is this person? I've been trying to figure out who Meshia D really is. I took a break. I was supposed to go back to work after I took some time off from work and learned that my company was merging. So I could have gone back into work, but I really wanted to take this time out to work on my mental health, to be there for my children. Before I went back into the, it just doesn't make sense if you've had a significant loss. And I'll be honest with you, let's talk about my losses. I lost my mother in 2010. I lost my dad in 2012. Lord gave me a little bit of break now. I'm gonna be honest. He gave me a little bit of a break. But in 2018, I lost my paternal grandmother who's had a hand in raising me. I lost my paternal grandmother, my grandfather, literally 4 months after she passed. And then right after that, it was like death after death. So I literally lost my whole support system probably within 13 years, in a 13-year time span. So I needed to figure out who I was and what's my purpose in life, and how do I learn how to be a single mom? Because I went from being a wife to a widow. I will say this journey hasn't been easy. It just hasn't. It hasn't been easy. It's been a challenge because I would say I came out of my funk of just living in my head and just sulking. I would say the first of this year. Only because I felt like living in my head was a safe space for me, and it really wasn't. I couldn't figure out my new norm. I couldn't figure out what that was. And I was battling depression, like literally battling it day after day. I am so grateful for my friends who try their hardest to keep me from going into it. And don't get me wrong, because there were moments that I went into it, and then there were moments where I was able to pull myself out. So I am still in therapy. And what is that? I'm still in therapy. I see my therapist once a month. She has been a tremendous help between that, prayer, good support systems from my friends who kept me busy so that I would not just go deep into depression. And I'm so grateful for them. yeah, I am beyond grateful for the friends that God blessed me with, because they kept the sis busy, like to the point where I was about to lose my mind because I'm not an outside girl like that, but they kept your sis outside. Grateful. I am very grateful for my friends and all that they've done to keep me sane, solid, and just reminding me like I'm not in this alone. And I'm grateful for it. I am beyond grateful. Do I have days where I am sad? Do I have days where I feel like I'm good? Absolutely. So I have a whole bunch of mixed up emotions. Um, my whole life changed. My whole life changed drastically. And even though I feel like God was preparing me, I don't think that I was adhering to what he was preparing me for. Again, I allowed my faith to take over. And he was giving me all the signs that he was going to take my husband, but I didn't want to hear it. Okay. But again, I am grateful for all those that, were there during that time, and even afterwards, I'm grateful, because I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy to go through this at all. I just wouldn't. It's such a horrible feeling, and if anything, I feel more worse for my kids, because think about it. Even though I lost my mom as an adult and my dad as an adult, I had my parents growing up as kids. My kids don't have that, and so that really does play a toll on me. I thought about something the other day. Um, I got married not to become a single mom, okay? Because I have friends who are single moms, and it's hard being a single parent. Um, I came from a single parent home. I sure did. And I knew how it affected me when my dad wasn't there. And I just didn't want my kids to experience that at all. But God had other plans, because what I didn't want happened anyway. And so I feel more hurt for my kids than I think I feel for myself. But I'm learning more and more that my kids are a little resilient. Do they have their moments? Mm-hmm. But they're adjusting. And they're adjusting well. Well, my son, he isn't. He is very angry, but guess what? He has every right to be. And I'm going to stand on that. So, let me rephrase this. Being a single parent has its perks. Has its perks when you have a support system. I don't have that. When my kids got to be picked up, I'm the person that picked them up. When they have activities to go to, I'm the person that take them to their activities. When ish hits the fan, I'm the person that comes through and put the red cape on and rescues the day. And when I think about my childhood growing up, my mom had a support system. She had her mom and her sisters. So, and then of course my dad parents were very active in my life. So there was a support system and a hand in raising me. And I think it was more disheartening because I don't have that. I don't have it. And so every day I have to pick up the pieces. Every day I got to figure out how to be there for myself mentally and emotionally, but also be there for my kids. So this is gorgeous. So I've already set myself with that one size spray. I've heard nothing but good things about it. So I'm trying it. It seems to be pretty good. Which is weird because I don't ever go against my Charlotte Tilbury, but this is the first time. So I'm getting ready to spray myself with the Caudalie. It's a glow mist spray. It's amazing. Because I want to intensify the glow because I'm going for a very glowy look. So I went ahead and I did that. But just to summarize this all the way up. Every day I'm trying to figure out my new norm. And I have given myself the okay to say it's not going to come right then and there. But I trust God that He is going to guide me through this whole process. I trust God that He's going to give me the strength, that He is going to be able to show me how to manage all of this. Because my faith in God never left, even after losing my husband. Was I angry? I was. Was I hurt and distraught? Absolutely. But at the same time, I feel like I want to put a lip gloss on. At the same time, I never stopped believing that He was not going to come through for me. I feel like if He didn't think I could handle it, I wouldn't go through it, even though I wish He would have just consulted me first. And then I would have said, no, find somebody else. I can't handle it. But He clearly must be knew this. And there's something for me. I don't know what it is. But I still trust Him. I still have faith. And wherever He's taking me on this new journey with my life. So let's figure out what I'm going to wear. Ooh, this came out really cute. I just kind of curled my hair a little bit. So I have clip-on extensions in my hair. I get bored with hair. So if you follow me on this channel, just know my look will change up a lot. I do have wigs and all this other stuff because I get extremely bored. But anywho, I think it turned out well, but I'm going to go in here and see what I can put together and put on because I'm feeling really cute before I get out here and go get my kids from school. So I put this together. It's very last minute. I bought this skirt from Ann Taylor probably about 2 years ago. I felt like it was too long. Then I wanted to have it tailored. I actually think it's just beautiful the way that it is. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And so I'm going to wear this skirt. I have this cute little white top that I got from Ann Taylor too. And then I'm going to drape it with this Velour Blazer from Ann Taylor. All right. So I'm going to put those things together and then I am going to put these shoes with it. And we're going to put these cute little earrings. So this look that I'm going for is very simple, not too much, just classic, baby. That means if I were to look back at this picture 20 years from now, I'd be like, oh, this is kind of cute. I like that. Okay, so let's see how it all turns out. So we're going to, I have big boobs. So that is usually a challenge for me. So button it up through here is sometimes always a challenge. Sure, we got it on right. All right. So I have on my shapewear. I never go nowhere without the shapewear. Okay? Ever, ever, ever. Even when I'm like around the house, I wear it. But I never go without it. I think that's insane. But let's get this just right. See how cute this is? Oh my goodness. It is absolutely darling. Yep. I did not need to alter this at all. Now we're going to go ahead and put these little cute earrings on, which I think are so cute. I don't even know where I got these from, but they're the cutest, and I don't think I've ever worn them at all. But look how cute they are. Are they staying on? Oh, it is. It just kind of hangs off like that. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Oh, look at these. It's gorgeous. Yes. I love it. Very simple, not too much. Drape this over my shoulders because I don't want to wear it. I feel like that's going to take away from the look. So I'm going to just drape the jacket. And this is it, guys. You fix my hair. Yeah, this is the entire look. And I absolutely love it. Yes. Come on through, Meshia D. They say you threw this together in like 20 minutes. You just went in your closet and found something that said, ah, this could work. So I absolutely love it. Again, the skirt is from Ann Taylor. I literally, guys, bought this 2 years ago. I have so many clothes in my closet that I haven't worn with tags on it. Shirt Ann Taylor. They always sell a good white button up. And then this blazer, I bought it this past year. I love it, love it, love it. Got it from Ann Taylor Loft. So that one came from the Loft. This is Ann Taylor, and this is from the Loft. So this is the entire look. Yeah, I like it. Yep. The heels are it. And the heels are Steve Madden. I bought these like 2.5 years ago too. They might still have them. But look, I can't afford it as Alexander McQueen, but I can get as close to it.